Good afternoon. Hope you're all well. Enjoying your Sunday, whatever you're doing. It's dreadfully grey and overcast here. And not a nice day particularly. Time of the year, I suppose. Tea with honey. Group build, Jorama Modellbau group build. I'll show you my, excuse me, get comfortable here a minute. I'll show you what I'm planning to do as the group build starts today. I'll show you what I'm planning to do. Should be quite a nice build. The only problem is, I find two problems with this kit. It's up to Masterbox's usual standard. Very nice detailing. Let's see if it fits in. Very nice detailing, hardly any flash. Just the usual sort of sprue tabs to remove and a few, odd mold lines, etc. Other than that, all very nicely done as usual. But two little issues I have with this kit. Which will be overcome, I'm sure. There's two very, very tiny pieces, piece 10 and 11. If you look on the bottom of the box there, piece 10 and 11. Now, in there, piece 11 is not listed. And piece 10, they just point roughly somewhere behind the foot. So what those two pieces are, and what they're for, and where they go exactly, I couldn't honestly say. So I'm going to have to see if I can find somebody else that's built this kit on YouTube or something, and see if they have any opinions on what those two little tiny pieces are. And the other issue I have with this kit, and it's a bit of an oversight on Masterbox's part, is for the horse rider there's no stirrups. They haven't put any stirrups for the horse rider. So I'm going to have to make some stirrups. You would think, there's plenty of room on the sprue, or maybe there even, to put a couple of stirrups. But no stirrups, so I'm going to have to make two stirrups, which I've already worked out how to do. It's not a problem. And then also you've got to make the reins for the horse, but that's easily done. But a nice kit, should be a nice looking kit. What I'll try and do is get it as close to that as possible. So I'm going to have to go out somewhere and get a piece of rock from somewhere. I've got a vague idea where I can go. Get a piece of rock, something on that line, and a base. Got to get a base from some decent sized base. But yeah, nice looking kit. That's a nice series by Masterbox. Very nice. Once again, sculptor is Mr. Gagarin. He always does us proud with Masterbox stuff. Very, very good sculptor, Mr. Gagarin. Oodles of detail in these figures. They're really, really nice. So I look forward to doing that for the group build. 1 in 35 scale. So we'll do that. Our Hanamag, put that away, it's coming on. I've put the dash in, and I've boxed it all in behind. You won't see that when the top's on, but it looks better, so right in there. What I have done is I built up the seats. I built them up too far. Now you can't get the driver in, so I'm going to have to lower the seats back down. But that's with that. Done a bit more to our British infantry for the Zulu campaign. Been doing a bit to them. But what I have done a lot of the last few days is I've been making the crew figures. Excuse me a second. Making the crew figures for the half track. We got 3 boxes of figures. Let's find the boxes here a minute. I've actually chopped the boxes up. So that's here. Right, here we go. Here we go. Oh, excuse me for jumping out on you. You got that box. That box. And also that box by Zvezda. I gotta say, in defense of this box, it's from 1979, so about, what's that, 45 years old. And it's showing its age, but it came up at the right price on eBay, and I wanted some seated figures, so I bought it. But not super impressed by this kit, I have to say. The figures are it's not a very good view. Let's see if I can get a bit more light here. I'll do this a minute. See if I can put this one in. So look. That's a bit more light. Oh. Will that make it any different? No, it makes it even worse. But the detailing on these is very very soft, very sort of spongy detailing. They look like they're from the 70s, I have to say. And there was a bit of filling to do on them as well. But who knows what they'll be like when they're painted. They mightn't be too bad when they're painted. Like I've said to you before, you take an average figure and give it a good paint job, you could lift it enormously. One figure, I changed the arm, as you see. That's a master box arm, because I didn't like the arm on that figure, because he was like that, supposed to be leaning on something. I didn't want him leaning on something, so I used a master box arm and put a bit of green stuff around the end of the arm for the sleeve, because these are not tunics they're wearing, they're like camo jackets. So I had to do the cuff on the sleeve. So not hugely impressed by these figures, but yeah, they mightn't look too bad when they're painted. Let's hope so anyway. Now these 3 boxes, they make 6, 10, 14 figures. I'm not going to get 14 figures in one Hanamag. So what I don't use, I'll keep for the next one. In fact, I know I won't use them all because I got 2 drivers. so I know I'm not going to use them all. So what we get left over we'll use in the next job. But I suppose the figures aren't too bad. That's quite a nice machine gunner. Although I have to say, that's a Masterbox helmet. I didn't like the helmet he had. It was like an upturned piss pot. So I ditched it. Got a Masterbox helmet. But he's turned out into a really nice figure. There's a command figure, which will have binoculars when I've painted it. I've left the binoculars out deliberately so I can get paintbrush at the face, do the face, then I'll put the binoculars in. And obviously, if you've noticed, there's no strap on the MP40, so I've got to do that, but that's a minor job. And driver. Again, as you can see, there was a bit of filling to do on these figures. None of these figures, any of these boxes, went together really nicely, I have to say. There was a certain amount of filling to do in all of them. And of course, here's the wireless operator. And what I've done with this figure is I've cut off the ears, because he's got a pair of headphones to go on. So we'll put the headphones on this guy. They'll go on a lot easier if you just trim the ears back flush. There's the headphones. So what I did was I left him in this sprue to scrape off the mold lines and stuff. And I've also, I don't know whether you can see that, I've drilled them out so I can put some wires in down to the radio. I kind of buy things like having figures with headphones and a radio and no cabling, or archery bows with no string on. Yeah, that does my head in. But they're not too bad a figure, really, that Sylvester set. They're not too bad. That MP40, as you see, is a different one. That's from the Masterbox set as well. I didn't like the MP40 that come with this Sylvester kit. It was a bit not good. But that's a lot better. That was the good thing with the Masterbox kit. It came with a, I have to find it here. A whacking great sprue of munitions and extras, which is great. Couldn't have wished for better, really, for that. Which is how I could give that other figure a different helmet and an MP40. Just took it off this sprue. It's fantastic. More than enough. More than enough for what I need. The only issue I have with those figures, the Masterbox figures, I can find them. Here's your driver. Quite a nice driver. I don't know whether it's me or what. I just think, I don't know what you think. I think the heads look a little teensy-weensy bit too large. I don't know, is it just me? Perhaps, I don't know. But yeah, nice figures, lovely detailing, crisp, sharp detailing. Should look really nice when all the equipment is on them. The guy there pointing. Sorry this picture's not that great. It's a grim day here, and I've got lighting. This is only a phone I'm using, so. But they're going to look nice when they're done, for sure. Minimal cleanup on these figures, just locator tabs from the sprue and a few mold lines here and there. The only thing, one of the things I didn't like, this particular figure, I think it's possibly two of the figures, the hand was separate from the arm. So I never liked that. I never liked that because I'm of the opinion, whatever glue you use, I could see that hand coming away from the arm. So this one, and I think there's one other one there possibly, I drilled them out and pinned them and then super glued them. So hopefully that'll maintain that hand in place. So that's the crew figures coming along. And also we have, which again from Zvezda didn't go together frightfully well, but I've done it, is the wireless set, which I'm planning to put in the back of the Hanamag. So yeah, we're coming along. Oh look, there it is, look. There it is, look. That's the little MP40 that come with the Zvezda kit, and I didn't like that at all. So I junked that one. So that's the kit figures well on the way for the Hanamag. Here's the sort of painting guides. Those Tamiya figures, as you see here, there'll be something like oak leaf camo. We'll do them in oak leaf camo. So they mightn't look too bad. And maybe I'm being a bit hard on those Tamiya figures. They mightn't look too bad when they're painted. Let's hope so anyway. Let's hope so. So anyhow, that's me done. Just a quick, 17 minutes already. Amazing how time goes. Just thought I'd jump in and show you what's for the group build. Jorama, I always get that, I always say Jorama, it's Jorama, isn't it? Jorama Modellbau group build. That's our kit we'll be doing for that. And we'll be carrying on as usual with the Zulu British and the Hanamag. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. No, nothing else I've got to say. God willing, we'll see you on another one.